It's okay. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have the practical session. First, let me apologize because of the weather. I'm discussing the weather because as a coach, that is one of the things you have to make sure that is there for you before you bring the children to play. For me, I will not bring the children out at this time. You understand this? I will not, because the intensity is so high. But for us, because we do not have time to you, we are going to go out there. Let's enjoy the song. And when you enjoy it, also listen. Okay? Because of time, I'm going to run through. I will try to run through all the skills. Okay? Just the very important points you need to guide you in imparting this knowledge to our kids. I implore every one of us. There is a mistake we make. What we are going to go through now is what I've gone through a long time ago. Therefore, you do not pay attention. For every kinetic movement, there are scientific changes that come to play on a daily basis. What we did yesterday is different today. The approach to it is basically different. Because science is not static. Science is dynamic. For every point in time, there are innovations, scientific innovations. So please, what you've been used to for years may be not what is in vogue right now. So I plead with you. Forget that I'm a black man like you, not only a black man, a Nigerian, not only a Nigerian, one of you, a guy that has played volleyball with you, a guy that has also coached some of you. You say, oh, what are we going to learn from this man? There's a lot to benefit. And I'm also here to learn a lot from you guys. So please, let everybody try to comport him or herself as we go out there to work. So I invite all of us, let's move with the talk. Please, let's move with the talk. Yeah.
Cover up. Cover up. Yeah, you are.
Let's go here now. Now that we training. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Small back. We'll not be 3 years begin.
And we're going to see what TV at the top. Let's go, 10 more laps.
Don't sweat, bro. That way you don't play where you want. And now you won't play that track.
Let's go. Good.
Opa. Naimu nari. Who's don't die? Who's not finish? Sango, you can do it.
Coaching, sir, yesterday I did say this. That you have the choice on how to start. That is the teaching experience. Either you start with the overhead pass or the dig. Okay? But I also said yesterday, because of the level of malnutrition, you find out that most of our children have this subject group. And with that, their fingers, especially the phalanges, are very weak. Therefore, your intention is not to drive them but to teach. If you let them start with the volley pass, some of them will run away because of injury. So I'm going to use this approach by starting with the dig pass. Okay? The dig pass is not offensive to anybody, no matter the age, if you follow the rules. This is the only time you are allowed to use size 5. This ball is size 5. 3 balls for the youngsters is size 4. Not this. But for dig pass, this is better than that to teach the children. But what you do to this, you deflect it a little bit. Okay? Reduce the weight and let it lose some bouncy reflection. So that when the ball comes in contact with the hands of the children, it doesn't go astray. The ball listens to the control of your words, of your charges. I hope this is understood. Fine. Methodology. I've always said, if we must impact well, we go step by step, segmented, not teaching the whole like that. But this is important. For demonstration, it is the whole key for demonstration. But for teaching, the segments from one stage to the other until the whole scheme is studied by the kids. Are you following me? Fine. What does the coach do first when he or she wants to teach his kid? You can tell me. Huh? No, before demonstration, you do something. No, we finish with what? No. Huh?
Set to the player.
What kind of talk?
Explain to them how about
good. You talk on the skill. That is the first thing. You talk on it. The kind of description of the skill you want to teach. You know why it's important? Once they hear the talk, the brain starts to work, wanting to establish what? Mental picture of the skill. Can you follow it? That is why you are working the brain by talking. discarding what you are going to teach. Then go. Because the brain is hungry to see the mental, to store the mental picture. Demonstration. For everywhere I've gone to, I've always emphasized, if you are not good at executing that skill, especially in demonstration, don't do it. Look for somebody who can do it well. Why this? Once the brain finishes storing a bad image, it takes time to reverse. So what I do sometimes, I look around any community I go to look for a player whom I know can better demonstrate that skill much better than myself. My bones are all calcified now, they don't bend. So there's no need forcing my way to do a thing that I know will not be properly done. Rather, I look for these ones that are amenable to correction or to movement of the body. Is that okay? Then after the demonstration, then you go. Don't teach any skill directly. We must use lead-up games. Lead-up games to build. Yesterday I said, when you take a piece of cloth to a table, what does it do with it? It cuts into pieces to size. He finishes with those pieces, then at the end, he assembles them and puts them into a fashionable dress. That is exactly what the coach must do while teaching skills. That is okay? Fine. As that, let me talk on the dig pass. Dig pass, or digging as children call it, is the foundation for a team's attack. You agree with that? Because you use it to pass. Without it, it's difficult to have a good offense against the opponent. It is very, very important. It's about the most important skill for volley excellence. If you want to achieve volley excellence, we must learn to pass with the dig. Okay? Yes, after this, I'll finish with you. Then now the demonstration. Who can demonstrate the dig pass well? Forget me the ball. Dikia, no, Dikia. Dikia not the pass. Dikia not the pass. Dikia not the pass. You know? HP. Or you throw to me, it does not matter. To me, I know the see well. Okay? No. You do this with a child who just sing this? But you know one thing he did that I must commend? Who can tell me what he did right now? Tossing the ball. Tossing the ball well to me. You must toss correctly. Don't allow your children to move out of position because they are not prepared for that yet. Toss this ball to their waiting arms. Okay? For some of you, they are grading you in F5AB. If you must get a stage 2, a level 2, you must learn to toss. That forms part of the practical. Tossing of the ball. It is important. Okay? So again, try. No, this one is not good enough. Toss well. Okay? Demonstration. After this, you now don't call them. They have no business to line up yet. What do you teach now? Formation of the arm. Formation of the arm. It's like the bucket for receiving. Okay, formation of the arm, which you all know. See, it's like this. Okay, formation of the arms together. These two big feet must be pointing downwards. Why? Because if they point downwards, bring your hand. Watch me now. Come here. Watch, they are not pointing downwards. What is going to happen? If they come like this, what happens? They open the fleshy part of the arms. Okay, this is a very difficult thing for male children, but for female, they are all bloody flesh. Anywhere it lands, soft lands. But for us, these bones, so you must ensure that this one point downward to open up this receptive point of the arms. Is that okay? And you know how you do it? To tell you how difficult it is, you line up your children. They must line up. You go from one to the other. And formation. Make correction. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
And formation first. Make correction. Do not shout. Some may not find it funny. Some may even find this difficult. You see some, even after 100 demonstrations, you see some they do like this. Some of you have experienced this. Some will still do like this. You want to kill them? No. Smile at them and teach them what they must do. Okay? Next step. From one child to the other. Arm formation. Everybody stand. Arm formation. From one child to the other, you make them feel where the ball must touch at play. Is that understood? You must feel. Hands up, you touch. This is the place, not here, not there. Okay? I'm going to tell you something very interesting about this with men, with girls play. You go from one to the other. Let them feel where they must use. They must feel it. That is the right place for playing the ball at the execution of this particular ear. Okay? I hope I don't need to go all over. You all understand that now. But with the children, you must finish. If you stop somewhere, what will you be hearing? Aye, sir, aye, sir, aye, sir, aye, sir, aye, sir. Coach me, coach me.
Aye, sir.
Yes, so, yes. She has won me over now. Good. Fine. This is. I hope that is okay. Eh? Good. They have fetish. They know where to use in contacting the ball. Emphasize that they should not use the feet. And they should not use the area above the elbows. You understand this? I have a coach. He likes teaching girls this reception. For one stupid reason. You know, some are beautifully down with the chest. You know, that when they bring out their hands, the arms are lying on the chest. So he likes coming to say this to correct, bring out the. He said, no, it's not like this. It has to be like this. You know, when the hand is this, he's enjoying himself. Barau. Is that okay? You don't need to do that. Next, you emphasize. If up till at the time of finish, you do not bend the elbow. You have them locked, always locked. But when you see big players now, when they are digging, they say, see the hand? No, don't do that. From here, up till you finish. Then just stand with the ball. No this. And don't allow children, even if they've gotten the skill somewhere, when you are teaching other ones, don't let them do this from the side. Don't let them, because you are still going to teach them by putting movement. One step to the left, one step to the right. 2 steps backwards to play, 2 steps forward to play. That is okay? Fine. Next is the ball has come in now. You will roll the ball to me. You roll it on the floor. You see what I will do? Okay? Make sure they just grab it just the way the goalkeepers do. Okay? But watching how they give in at the knees and at the waist. Okay? You roll. Not because you do. I think you see as you bend now. You must bend like you must bend. I feel like you see, like with one leg in front, depending on which of your arms is dominant. Either you're left-handed or right-handed. Okay? They do it a couple of times. Then now they step to the side, you roll. He or she does this and still catch with the hands. Always straight. Okay? Here, collect with the hands. What are we building? How the elbow to align. The ball. Locked up always. Alright? Good. Then next. Ball each to every player. I know you in your place you have about 1 or 2. You can teach in groups. Why? Why do you teach in groups instead of me using one ball for all of you? Why? Who can tell me quickly?
Time.
No, saving pocket time. No.
Lesser balls, sir.
Huh?
Those lesser balls, sir.
No.
They can have finger touches.
God bless you. Touches. The more touches a child gets with the ball, the better for him. But if I'm going to be using one ball for all of you, when I start from here, before I go reach here and decide to come back, that one don't forget the technique. He or she must have forgotten the technique. So if you have the few balls, break them into teams so that they have plenty of touches within a given time. I hope that is okay. Good. Then from there, next. I've already told you, you put the pair up now, they roll these balls to themselves. Good. Then the coach will now come. Do another demonstration. The movement of the arms with the ball. Then you get close to the player. One after the other, very close. Oh, yeah. Ready. You see, very close. And what do? As he or she hits back at you, you make correction, if any. Again. Don't let the child move. Don't let the child move. No, please go. Good tossing. Don't allow the child to move. Make correction. Gradually. But it's not a thing you teach in one day. And you say yesterday we finish with this. No. You tailor not the so-called finish one. You try to tailor it. Then, when you see that they are getting bored, something will come to you. As a psychologist, you should know that you are, as a coach, a psychologist, that children like to do what? They like to play. Children like to play. So this is fucking thing we are doing now. This one, everybody. Just say, oh yeah, let's go. Ball. This team against this team. Throw and catch. You will demonstrate how to catch. What demonstration are you going to do on how to catch? Body type of catching and throwing. What are you invariably doing? Moving to finger pass. You follow? Are you listening? Please, if you miss anything, you stop me and ask. With this, just enjoy yourself. Oh yeah, come now, see this. Oh yeah, catch for up. You must tell them stop before you play. Good. Oh. Good. Children, you know what you do? You put 3 to 1 ball, 1 in between, trying to stop. Okay? Then after that, you can also go to this. You catch up. Catch up. Bend down beneath the ball and catch. Good one. Okay? Good. Lovely. Bend. They want to know how to do it. For some of us, we use 6 fingers. Sunny, you are wearing string to every number of 6 fingers. Sorry. You know, just like that. For me, when I teach, I say you volley with 6 fingers. These 2 thumbs do the pushing, and these do the direct. You understand? It cannot be here, then I mean what call the demonstration. So let us watch it. Okay? I stay on this side. Look at him, watch it with body posture. Not do like that. No, do that. Push down and pass. Good. Okay? Now you make him move back to your left. Good. What will you be saying? At every time or at every point of contact, they must be under the ball. Because some of them will be catching from it. Even without their play of throw and catch. Don't allow them to catch. They must always catch in front of the forehead. Is that okay? Please. You may find this boring because you all coach big players. But these big players will grow and they will die someday. Just as we all die. But they need another generation of players that will take over. So that is why you must reach out to the hinterland and get this draft established and make sure it's done. If you want to be fast at developing them, I beg you, use this way. Use this. Never go to a school or to a park player that does not do anything for volleyball. Say, come, you just demonstrate. You say, okay, come out, you throw to him. Oh yeah, if I make you volley. No, now you put the volley. Now, he can do it because he knows. For the child, now fingers with the chukan like this. You know? So good. We've gone gradually move from the big pass to the volley pass. Then if you have like up to 5 balls, break the little group. Break the little group. One against one. This now will lead me to mini volleyball. Mini volleyball system is the best way to teach beginners. You understand? What is mini volleyball? You're going to find it in that picture. It's the younger brother and younger sister of the big volleyball. Played under simplified rules. Simplified rules. Dimension of the court smaller than this big one. 4.5 meters by 12. You understand? That is the dimension. The height of the net is 2.10. 2.1. Alright? And the number of players that make a team, 1 against 1 with 3 reserves. 2 versus 2 with 2 reserves. 3 versus 3 with 1 reserve. You'll find everything I put down there, but I must say it. Therefore, you bring them to the net. One on this side, which means this is your court now. You can make 3 courts out of this, although following the dimension it should be 2, okay? But with us, where you are, you can make 3 courts. How? How? Look for, we got one rope, what would they call for my language, it's like this twine. We know twine. Got a stick there, a stick aligning with this over there, another in the middle to align them, and that. Take the rope across. What you can do, you can put some banana leaves, hang banana leaves to separate this one from this. This to separate this from this. Bring it here. 1 against 1. The body over the net to one another. Body over the net to one another. With that, go. Then when you find that they are getting matured at days and rallies end early. If rallies end early, you do something. What do you do? To make sure that the rallies do not end on time. What do you do? I don't want somebody to raise something now. What do you think you can do to make the rally to last? No. No. Yes, something slows it. What is it? What slows it? Not that. What? At that level. Raising the height of the net. Raising the height of the net. Therefore, if the child wants to get the ball over, what happens to the trajectory of the ball? It goes higher. Going higher gives the other child the time to prepare to play back. I hope this is clear. Good. It is important. I know we have problems. We do not have adjustable outdoor poles, but you can improvise. A coach in Lagos is manufacturing some, constructing some. You can always do this. Bring it. Because there are other things you are going to teach that you must even bring the net lower than this step with 1 hole. Especially when you are going to teach the spike and the block. Is that okay? Do we have problems with introducing the big pass and the volley pass to our children? Does anybody want to ask a question? If you have any questions, go. Yeah. If not, we move to the next key. Huh? Yes, please.
My question is that the beginner, it's like like this.
I said once, you must shoot them.
Which one prepares?
The leading leg, like with me, I'm right-handed, so usually I put my leg. So it does not matter. As time goes on and they mature, you are the ones who are able to teach them to alternate legs. Because if the ball is going there, it's going to bring it to the court. It's not going to do this one to do it. It's going to do this, okay, to play into court. That is clear? Fine. If you allow me, I'm moving to What is the next skill you must teach now? God bless you. Who could they say spy? We said this yesterday. We want the 3 skills that will make your children enjoy volleyball. And those 3 skills are this finger pass, this, and of course, service. Okay? Fine. With service, you tell them that the service is the first attacking weapon of the team. You agree with this?
Yes, sir.
This is the first attack weapon of the team, service. Especially now that you have this jump service. And they go. It's an attack. It's the first attacking weapon of the team. Yes. Apart from that, it has a certain tactical integral parts of the service. Number one is conquering stage fright. You understand? It's just like when you put the hand on the boot. Somebody is going to serve. Serve net, serve out, serve net, serve out, serve net, serve out. First, they must learn to conquer that stage fright. It is frightening to them. Number 2, out of the types of services you are going to teach, he or she makes a decision on the type to use at that time. Either the underarm, the tennis, the floater, or the jump service. Choice out of the numerous. Is that okay? Third, trajectory of the service. Is it high or is it flat? The higher it is, the easier it is for the receiving side. But for the fact that most of our teams playing outdoors, if you serve high now, it happens. We saw it today, it happened. One guy was saying, the coach was saying, move back. Immediately the guy did it, his son's raised when he threw his eyes and he missed the ball. Did you guys see that? Yeah, I saw it where I was. Good. So with that, you can also use this. This is make you the balloon this ball go up. And so you will see they do like a cake. They won't say it's tactical. Okay? Then the flat one. The flat one does not give you time to prepare. It is flat. Most times they carry it with the chest because of their inability for quick movement. They are not quick. They don't move on. They don't move fast. Okay? Fine. That is trajectory. Fourth, distance of the service. Depth of service. When to serve short service or when to serve long. What tells you to serve long service? What tells me that this time I must give long service? Who can just
position of the players.
How?
Maybe if they are too backward. If they are too forward.
Good. If you find them, they are carried away. Oh yeah, deep. Then when you find that they are too deep, short. Another technical element of the service. The fifth is speed. Speed of the service. Speed, cool, target. Now I take a choice. Something has told me that I should serve to position 1. What must have contributed in pushing me to serve to position 1? Good. Or a disturbed situation. Maybe 2 players don't flash 1 ball and referee blows and make you serve. Straight target. These are all tactical elements. You need this at this children's level, and you also need this at the top level. Yes. Then after that, you are not going to start without ball. Start without ball. First, you at this stage, you must teach the movement of the arm. That's what you teach. Don't go and teach them tennis or that. No, let them master that. So all you need to do is to demonstrate. First, you let them know, because you are going to hit with this arm, that you push strength into your palm. Strength into it. That because I'm going to, you let them touch your feet. Feel it with your finger. No, your fingertip. And the muscle is not tight. That's the only way. You let them feel it. That's the only way the bone will go over. Not when it's this soft. No. You let them do that. They all feel it. Coach, I want to touch. Let them touch. When all of them don't touch, it comes to release of the ball, to placement of the ball. If you are right hand dominated, you place the ball on your left hand. If you are left hand dominated, you place the ball on your right. Because you are going to hit with it. Okay? Then there is a dog ball play. We call it ball. You know they start like this. Ball, back, ball. You get that? Ball, back, ball. Follow that sequence. The children. They go to sing them. Ball, back, ball. And you tell them once they hit, they move into the court. Is that understood? Fine. Then after this, yes? Huh? Then after this, good demonstration. Good demonstration that will make your children get the right mental picture of what another arm service is all about. Who can give one good move on the arm? You know, they will not forget that all of them don't come to start America.
Coach.
Blow whistle for me.
Let the whistle blow. It was so tired.
Don't let them stand like that. Without demonstration, a challenge for the children. Don't make the mistake of allowing them to start from there. They must start from here. 6 meters from the net. 6 meters from the net. Correct the technique. Watch the technique. Watch every performance of the child as executing this very particular one. As they do it well, you tell them, take 2 steps backwards. Again, they start. Couple of times. Take 2 steps backwards. They start a couple of times. Take 2 steps backwards. They start. As they are getting it, they get to the service area. And as they are coming, make your correction. Make your correction. I want to ask a question. Can the guys, those small guys, can they use this? Can they use their palm? No, they cannot use their palm. So you bring in this. Yes, and the fin is like this. It must be flat. It is flat. Don't allow some to go do. Some they do this. Just give them enough. Don't let them do no boxing for crying out loud. See? To control the ball. Yes, for the girls. Yes, to control the ball. To flat. See, yes, this, you are very correct. This, back, go, and follow. Is that okay? That is with the other hand service. Okay? Fine. I hope all the rudiments in that got it by you.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Tennis.
Yes.
Here too, you tell them a story. No matter how crazy the story is. That I normally use myself. I said there was a time I was using this service to make 10 points. And that was a fact. Yes, 10. Because it's power packed. It's power packed. Those days were in our time. And so who's a bit more they win. Okay? That is good. Fine. You demonstrate. After demonstration, the other very important thing that you must teach is what? Huh? No, but some of you don't deal with me before now. Why? Why is the next thing? Fucking talk. Very important. Talk. Yeah, that's where we are. Toss. You keep this your foot for every time you toss. If you toss well, the ball is almost going to drop on the tip of your foot. Okay? You see some. They don't go down. They toss. They are going this way. They toss. They don't enter in. You know. They must learn. They must learn. Okay? After a couple of days, then you and hit. Which all of you can do? Now, in fact, that been a service, is that correct? Then again, you do not start it from here. You start it there. Toss. Very important. And the height of your toss is relative to what? God bless you. Who said that? Oh, that is it. It must be relative to your height. Not be the person you have to be really big. Because the toss falls that place. You know, it must be relative to your height. Okay? And arm swinging. Okay? Like that. And follow. You demonstrate. Wait, I want some of you to. I don't want closer. Tennis. That was between closer and the sound. That was between closer and good. That's more like it. More like it. That's basically tennis. Emphasize this. Once you serve, some of them they serve and they start photographing the service, forgetting that they have to move into readiness to play. Also emphasize this. I hope that is clear. Fine. The floater, you will also demonstrate. But usually, I don't teach floater. I teach it. It's solely with the arms and tennis. The floater, you know, that you're adding your hand. To me, those days when I teach it, that's what we do. You know, it must go this way and like that. And you must consider you pivot well. Sometimes I stand like this to do it. Okay? Get it in front of your forehead. Here. And don't follow through. You do not follow through with the arm. It's not tennis. You hit and bring the hand down. That is floater. Okay? Good. We are finishing today. That's why I'm rushing. I hope you guys like it. Yeah. Okay, good. So after this, what do you teach? After this, what do you teach? Blocks. If I give you an exam, you say right attack or spike. I fail, I mark it wrong. Why? You know why? Who can tell me why? Who can tell me why? Because I already told you that people service is a problem. So when you tell me attack, which one will I be thinking you are talking about? Is it service or spike? So call it spike. Good. By way of briefing, you tell them what holds the beauty of volleyball that brings down the galaxy of the angel to clap is this key. Attack. Spike. That's why most coaches now, who they like, now they best at spiking, but not with me. Me, my number one. That's my number one. Followed by this, then hot defense. I normally tell them I play about even a blind woman can fight if the setter pulls the ball off. So that is a fact. But it still remains the beauty of our game. Still remains the beauty of our game. So, it does, just as the service does, its own integral parts. You understand? When teaching it. One is the run-up. Two is the flight. Okay? You don't do this, okay? That's why we want this. But you see that, like you see the hands here, they lift up. Then three, arcing of the back. You don't spike like this. You must first of all arc your back with the hand, with the left on the ear, then hitting the ball on the stop. And as you hit, this comes. This one is now science, now God make body. No, there are interwoven muscles across it. As you swinging this brings force into this. Then the last is landing after the spike. You can get the integral parts now. You remember they are written in there. You try to read that. They are all there. Then next is no, we've not finished with it. Is that about demonstrator? No. There must be demonstration by a guy that knows it. If there's anybody that does it better than you, call the person. Shame not doing it. Not the coach will demonstrate. Call the boy, search for the boy. Or you may not be able to say, toss the ball and the guy will fight. You see them a couple of times. Children, that will fight. After that, we go into teaching. What is the first thing you do? It's either you have a tape. If you do not have a tape, I don't know how that's you mark. Let me take a tape measure. And just to, if now like our local coach, you can always scratch the place, the movement. Fine. You just mark. This one half one. This is a small step. Half to start. Two. Half. Two. What happened? The last step dragging. You must emphasize that. Why? If you do not, you see the children, mostly the girls, they come there. Eh? No, it should be like this. You hear the sound? That is the sound. They all go through that. They start. Angela, come. You must hear that sound. Okay? Then watch the arm of body and hitting the ball and landing. They do it without ball. Couple of times they do it without the ball. They cannot spike for now. After the demonstration, next step. So when you come close, hold the ball like this. Hold the ball. Teach them how to hit. And it has to be on top, not on the side, not beneath, but on the top. See? Okay? Like this. Okay. Right. They must feel. Feel it. See the hand? They go through this. You see you are building, you are building. They don't sabi the movement there. With the jump. Now, contact. Really. Fine. Even with this, they've not finished. Next. Next. Let's say now this one, they wanted me to concentrate. Now, watch now. They toss the ball to the net. Okay, they jump. Catch. This is the catch. You catch on top of the canvas. The ball is, look at the ball. Do that. Stop for yourself. No, I don't demonstrate. Stop for yourself. Jump.
Do it for yourself now. Try. Monday. No.
So, like what are them demonstrating? You touch, you catch on top of the canvas and land well with the ball. Don't hit over. Just for yourself towards the net. Forget about using the step. We pass that. Just for yourself. Watch. Go on top of the canvas, but let his hand be on top of the ball and the left on the side. The catch on your left. Okay. Now because he's bent. Nice one. Sambula, okay, please. Ladies and gentlemen, you listen to this. It's also going to happen amongst your kids. I don't allow it. You cannot learn by listening alone. You learn by participating. You must. They should all participate. Okay? Yes. Nobody learns by listening alone, but one learns by listening and taking part in this. It's very, very important. we've gotten to that stage, isn't it? Now the next is when you shot the ball, you jump, just tip over. Tip over or give soft fight. So let's go. Let's go. Without practice.
Oh, boy, she got come.
Yeah, let's go. What's what?
In front, not for back. Go.
This one I said I didn't
Too low, yeah?
Sambula,
No. Yes. Hello. Yes. Because it's left-handed. He does not need to pull out here. He approaches the net straight. The only place he goes out is our position. I hope that is clear. Good. After doing this, the tailor don't cut the pieces. Now we want to try to put the pieces together and come out with a beautiful dress. Therefore, ball to me, will start to come. We will take your approach and we stop the ball. This time we will hit the ball. And listen, once I hit the ball, he takes his approach. Is that okay? Go.
Sambula, let's go. Get off for captivity.
Malin garuwa.
Ina ruwa yake a rabi.
Garuwa.
And you don't ba? Very hand on wide. Hello, that is the post.
Water break. Something has proved me right now. Because we have come to the beauty of the game, everybody is passing. And with the difficult ones to pass, no, that is what we fight here. But what must you do as you stop the ball? Ensure that you make the ball to land here. Not outside, not on top of the net, not too far from the net. And watch the approach. Watch the approach. Watch the flight. Watch the acting of the back and slamming of the ball, and of course, landing. With that, you know, if you now have a perfect dress, or if you must go over it again. I hope you can get the segment of it now. And that is how you build it. You tailor it like that, like that, like that, like that, until you hit. After this, what do you teach? God bless you. Block. First, with the block, the block is a form of defense. Abi, it can also form an offensive posture. Yes, dual. Defend and attack. That is clear. That small talk is good about it. Then, next thing you teach is distance. First of all, let's start to tell them. If you watch even our big player, they not do drinking, okay? But no, drink. Let's drink. You know how they divided her. Drink some water.
Water break jolly way.
Are we okay? Yes, sir. All right, let's listen. Water break over, please. The block, I've spoken about it. Teach them where to stand, distance from the neck. So many of us come into
Top neck.
while awaiting the fight to block. You tell them you must push strength into the leg. Okay? Into your leg. When you are ready, you can tell them strong. Why? Because you are going to jump without approach. You are going to jump with the force. That is why they must put force into their leg. And also, the arms are there. You see some men, what they are taught, they do like, no, you can't jump. I've not seen somebody jumping for their hand. Yes, you can go. After this demonstration, movement, block movement. There are three, but I want you to teach only one. Teach only one. As the children progress, you teach the second. As they mature to 18, you bring in the third. Okay? What is the first one? What is the first one step? Side step. God bless them.
Side steps.
Like stepping. They do it from there to there. Second, cross step. That is, you must call it cross. Cross is what. Okay. The other one, the third one is wrong. If you are played out by the second, or teach the first one, or teach the first two. Is that okay? You will demonstrate and you allow the children to go through this. They go through. Then after that, arm formation.
Go to bed.
I want two coaches to come.
One day, Dada.
One. Another one there. Down. Because not the children, young boys and girls. Okay? Here, you teach arm formation in the air to block. So, go block like this. It's not good. Don't block too wide. Block this. In such a way that the ball cannot go through in between. Is this okay? Fine. If, let's tell you what they do now, the children. If you bring this neck down, bring this, give me a ball. Let's get top it. One. Then you take a step. What?
Lock up.
What is your duty?
Return the ball.
Don't go stand like one there.
Go. Love. Go. Then like that, what do you not do? Let him sidestep to block 3. Cross step to block 3. Okay? Fine. Side step. Go. Side step again. Go. Lovely. Yes. Go. Then now cross step. Go. Don't worry, forget it, but I'm going to throw. Just be a side step. Go again. Side step. Go. Lovely. Side step. Go. You say, let all of them go through here. They go. The next one, this here. Then now I hit. You jump to block. Once I hit, love. Go. One thing, very important. Your boy cannot be here and you are hitting the ball here. He is a beginner. This guy is a beginner. For now, he does not know how to basically sidestep or cross step. Start it. Start. Hit the ball to the waiting palm. Hit to the waiting palm. Okay? If you find it difficult to do, if you have a bench, you can put a bench there. If you cannot reduce the height of the bench, they climb like that. This time, beginner's age, you like the table I showed to you yesterday. Within the age bracket of 9 and 12, you only teach 1-man block. Don't teach 2-man. Why? God bless you. Injury. This one will just step on them. And that is the end. He or she will never come to your court. No matter how willing, the willingness he or she has, the parents will not allow people. So at that age, it's just the 1-man. As they grow to maturity, you bring in 2-man. That is the time you tell them their responsibility. That the side blocker selects the place of jump where the ball is. The side blocker selects it. Then the inner blocker does what? No. Tell me. He tells me when to leave the ground to block. Yes. The side blocker selects the place of jump. The inner one does the timing. He gets to you in a synchronized manner. You go up together. Once he lands, you are good. Because his timing is set. Okay? And you see the position of the ball, you come to stand directly in front of the ball. I hope that is clear.
Yes.
Good. I want to revisit something. The It escaped me. I beg. Bring that. Sorry. Very sorry. You know. Listen now. When you are teaching the dig pass, you may come across children that do not want to bend down. They don't want to bend down. You make them sit down. Bring a little. They sit down.